I'm good. I'm good. So I know we talked a little already about your last lesson. You said it was really helping, and
Yeah.
like
Oh, absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, I think yeah, just like kind of being more intentional, especially with lasers. I guess like what we look at today, you'll see like how much I improved. I think a lot of the times I found a lot of it depends on like how kind of like tired I am. Like if I'm just like going on unranked for a bit, like after like all day and like I'm just kind of tired, I definitely get more into like autopilot and just laser run in. But
Yeah, you really need to actually be like actively focused to
right.
play those laser mix-ups. Otherwise, like you said, you're just gonna do laser approach or whatever.
Yeah. So I guess last time we looked at Falco Ditto, and at least just in the week or 2 weeks, whatever it was since we last, I was thinking a lot about Fox. So I have a Fox game that I
Awesome.
wanted to take a look at.
Let's do it.
Um, did you get it? I think I sent it.
Yep, I got it. I'm downloading now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Foxes like there are some things that are really similar to Falco with Fox, both being spacies. Like you can combo them really hard. So like the shine openings are still a big thing.
Okay.
Laser control is still a big thing, but the issue is that Fox can stuff your initial laser startup way better than Falco or really any other character.
Okay.
Well, I guess maybe Falco could stuff it with a laser, but I don't
That makes
really
sense.
count that as the same. Like he can really
Right.
punish you for it. Um, so maybe in the Falco Ditto, if like remember when we talked about frame disadvantage? So if you
Yeah.
start a laser at disadvantage in the Falco Ditto, you're gonna get lasered, and then maybe you have to double jump waveland onto a platform or something. If you try to do that versus Fox, you're just gonna get running shined out of the air, or like nair shined, or up smashed, and you could potentially just lose your stock. So it's like way higher stakes for each laser.
Yeah. And I also find it might just be that I'm playing like a lot of good foxes, but it seems like when I'm like outclassed, like somebody's just playing better, it feels like way more like can't do anything, and the fox is just all over me. So like
Mm-hmm.
maybe when we look at it, you'll see. But there's points where I just like feel like I have no idea what to do because the fox is just right in your face and just like
Gotcha. Yeah, the biggest thing is definitely. Sorry, let me just. Why isn't this working? There we go. The biggest thing is definitely knowing when you can and cannot laser, and sometimes you're just gonna have to take that mix up. Like if you're shielding in the corner, laser out of shield can be a good option, even if he's like threatening you, and you just have to play that mix up. But there are also other tools you can use. So like Falco's pretty good at fighting Fox even without lasers, and I find a lot of Falcos who rely too much on lasers, they could do with some extra practice in the no laser category, and like playing when they don't have time to get a laser out. So we'll see which area you're struggling in.
gotcha.
Let me just screen share to you. Let me know when you can see.
Yep, I got it.
Awesome. Let me just get a feel for what's going on.
All right.
It's weird, it's not letting me fast forward. That happens on FOD sometimes. I think that's because of the side plat.
What is it?
Where he gets knocked down by the down throw. I think the platform like blocks your lasers or something.
Oh,
Because the lasers are what prevent him from like going into tumble.
okay.
Like he goes into tumble and then the laser hits before he lands. That's why Fox is weird,
Yeah.
and that's why
Okay.
yeah. So I think that's what happened there. That'd be awesome if he like always got knocked down.
Right.
Like, look at how huge this would be if you
Right,
could just
yeah.
down throw and get a like 1 out of 2 read because he's in the corner. Okay, definitely some punish stuff we can go over. That was sick. I'm really confused why it's not letting me fast forward, but I will. Okay.
Yeah, I also had like one specific question with like
Sure.
punish stuff, and it might just be like a in Uncle Punch when I'm doing the combo training, and it's like set to the combo DI.
Yeah.
And it's the one like if I shine in front of the fox and he full DIs away, like in front of me, I
Right.
can get to the point where like I can get the down arrow or even like a
But he impact
neutrally.
lands.
I guess that's what it is. I can never get the shine.
Yeah,
out,
so-
no matter how fast I try to do it.
You have to do the dare as you're rising up. Did we talk about the knockback stacking? I think we did.
Yeah, we did, but I think there's like
Okay, I can just demo it for you. It is hard
Yeah.
on the CPU, especially if they're set to SDI. I don't know if you
Mhm.
said that they were.
I sometimes remember to turn it off doing that, but sometimes I just forget.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it with either, but it's definitely like really hard. You have to be on point. But I can just show you. The big thing is like you have to get the full length wave dash, and then you have to dash jump dare really quickly, because you still have to hit that dare before the shine hit stun runs out, or like before because you want it to knock back stack so he doesn't fly into the ground.
Right.
So
yeah,
the
we
later
talked
you
about
hit the
that,
dare,
yeah.
the less shine hit knockback is pushing him up. But I can just
Also-
demo it for you.
Okay. I also had like I just screen recorded me trying it once, so like I don't know if that would help too, but just to see specifically what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, sure. You can send that through.
Okay.
Like if you haven't uploaded, just like maybe put it on Streamable.
I'm not sure how to do that, but can I send it in Discord or will that not work?
As long as it's smaller than 8 megabytes, yeah.
It's not. Well,
Yeah.
It's fine. You can just show me and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Or you can even screen share it to me later.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so the first thing I noticed, your openings. So Fox is 0. Let me see. So like you got control with this laser. I wouldn't do this approaching laser because he could have just up smashed you. That's what I would have done as a Fox.
Okay.
I would have. I look for Falcos to do this bad like short hop off laser or dare. I'd rather you do the like short hop off right here and then do laser, or just the drop through laser even.
Okay.
You really need to be respecting Fox's forward attacks in this matchup, because it's not like Falco. I mean, even Falco could hit this, but he's like, it's harder. But with Fox, you really have to be thinking, okay, he could just run up and hit me at any point.
Right.
And then the next thing you do is dare him out of the air. So we want to be going for shines at low percent, or like maybe, so like if he's on the ground, you could go for a down air to convert into shine.
Right.
Or you could look for like a laser grab, but like all of your punishes are revolving around shine basically. So you either want to raw shine or get him with a move that will directly lead into shine. So like down air on the ground, nair him out of the air into shine, up throw into shine, stuff like that. But you can see like that down air is never gonna connect into anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you struggle against his full hop a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely
Okay.
do.
So like, I used to have a lot of problems with it. I think every Falcon main goes through that phase. But in my current like gameplay, like the things I'm ready for, full hop is actually like really bad for Fox. I think. Like I guess the dash full hop is like trickier. So if he did like a take laser dash full hop, that'd be a little more advanced. But most Foxes, if they get hit by a laser, and definitely if they shield it, they're just doing straight up, right? Maybe with a little drift. So
Yeah.
after you land this laser, this is just like going to be a classic laser mix-up you see all the time. So you do laser, approaching, oh, you did a nair. So you did a nair, and then you're forced to shield. So what you can do instead is you can laser the ground again. So laser, and then soft laser towards him, or laser towards him is like a soft read. So if he stays on the ground or shields, the laser will give you really good pressure. If he full hops, You would be actionable 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would be actionable right now if you had lasered.
Okay.
And you can see like during that time that you're shooting the second laser as you approach, you can react to where he is and either decide to like dash away with another laser, like a laser net underneath him, or you can dash away like bear if he's higher percent. That can be good. So let's say he's like at 150 and you did that approaching laser, then you can like dash back air right here just to protect yourself and like potentially kill him. And then since he's at low percent, you can just up tilt.
Okay.
So up tilt anti-air is really good, as long as you're at a percent where it's not too bad to trade. But honestly, even here, you're very unlikely to trade because of the positioning.
Right.
So, because you're not worried about him fairing or down airing, your up tilt will like pretty easily beat both of those. And even if it somehow trades, like you're not going to die, like assuming you're high percent.
Yeah.
But if so the only way he would kill you here is if, like this is assuming you're high percent again. So the only way the full hop presents any real risk to you is if he drifts this way. So you could just like account for that when you're like doing your approaching laser or when you're choosing which side to up tilt on.
Okay.
So right off the bat, you want to think like every time you force this jump, this is good. But you just need to be reacting to it and then picking an option that isn't like sit here and shield. Because now it's a losing situation. He's got shield pressure on you. Roll is a pretty good defensive option, but yeah, those are the like most general things I would say about full hop.
Okay.
Hopefully we see more examples. Okay. So you get a shine, but you don't go for the waveland. Did we see that last time? I think we did.
Yeah, I think it's like situations where I'm not necessarily ready for the shine to hit. I'm not like I just instant jump out, so because I'm not thinking.
Even if you're not ready for it to hit, so like especially after that, it was like a weird flub. If you're going to go for a shine here, I would get in the habit of wave shining away. So like obviously we want to wave shine towards to get a better follow up if we hit a shine. But if you're not sure and like can't hit confirm, you can wave shine away, and what will happen is sometimes they won't DI. So like if you wave shine away and they miss a DI and go like here, you can still get the follow up. So that's huge. And then if let's say he's shielded and he's like going for a shine out of shield, which is his fastest option. Well, you wave shined away, so you're like safe from that, and you can start dash dancing and play some neutral off of it. And then like if he DIs away because he gets hit, then like you're way over here, but at least you can dash towards center and establish laser control. So we always want to be wave shining one way or the other. Because you can see like by the time you full hop and get back down to the ground, you've lost all your advantage. He literally got hit and missed a tech. And then this is like how slow it is that you couldn't even, I mean you could have like empty landed and played off of it a little better, but you didn't have much time.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we see another drop punish. So that's like the biggest thing so far.
Yeah.
Because like even if you are total garbage in neutral, if you get 2 shines in the first, what is this, 10, 12 seconds, like it should be a dead fox. Like, and like obviously that's ideal, but at least go for like a short hop back air here to push him towards the corner, or a short hop up air is what I would do. I would short hop up air because then he either like goes straight up and you can down air him into the platform.
Okay.
Or he would DI away and he's going off stage and you can like laser go for an edge guard.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe you thought the down air would knock down, so that could have been part of the problem. But if you know he's not going to get knocked down, there's no reason to down air here.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the third shine. What do we get off this one? So he does a bad dash attack at pre-knockdown percent. So what do you think you could have done better instead? Because you did the waveland,
right,
and then you just started back air him.
When seeing it now, I think to try to waveland onto the platform, top platform, and continue it there.
How would you continue it before the waveland? So like you want to waveland onto the top plat, but What exactly
I
would you
meant
do?
like jump shine wave line or wave shine.
Right.
I don't know what it's called.
And
Yeah.
then for that jump shine, you want to be keeping in mind which side you're hitting him. So, like, if you think
Okay.
this fox is going to survival DI a back air, so, like, the back air you did is, like, level 1, right?
Right.
So, a lot of players will just DI for that. So, if you think he's going to survival DI for that, where would you shine him in order to extend the combo?
So survival DI would be him DIing in on the back air.
He's DIing
and
up and right.
the up and right. So then I would want to shine on the right side of him.
Yes.
Okay.
So that way, like, if you shine him on this side, not only does that make your waveland easier, but he's going to be DIing up and right against the up and left knockback. So, like, shine is slightly up and left, but really it's just
Okay.
up. You can just think of it as up because they can't account for the slight difference in verticality. So, like, he would go straight up from that, and then from there, like, he would be, like, up in this area, right? Probably, like, more directly above the gap in the platforms. And then you can go for, like, full hop, reverse bear into down air, the West Balls classic, right? Or you can go shine up B. He's probably too low to die from shine up B here, but you can do that. You can down air him onto the plat. So you have a lot of different options.
Yeah.
Once you get that waveland.
Yeah. Okay.
And, like, honestly, the back air is not terrible because this is still an edge guard scenario. So that's the other thing you want to consider. Is like, I mean, this is why it's not ideal to hit him off at 60. Is like he can quick recover. It's really hard to cover that. But you did at least hit him off stage.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, like just going for the bear there, is like still
Just like
bad
not
habits from
readiness.
and like before I like really had at least could do it in practice, more punishy stuff. So like I'll just like, oh, I have a chance to hit him off stage at all, just go for it. When like I know I can extend it further now, but I just gotta still get used to like knowing that I can do that
Right.
and just being better at doing it.
Oh, and then we have a flub. So you can see, like, in terms of like the overall gameplay, you're destroying him. You got 3 shines. He's like doing unsafe stuff. He's not really stopping you from attacking. And then you kind of just like flubbed the stock away.
Right.
So that, did you see it again? Another
Yeah.
shine full hop.
Yeah.
So you're really like making it hard on yourself, especially you're invincible. So even if you like think you are gonna whiff, you could just wave shine towards him and just attack more. So really get out of that habit of shine full hopping. It's completely unnecessary. Nice.
That time I think I went for the waveland on the platform, but just didn't jump out of shine correctly.
Okay, yeah. So did we talk about the shine turnaround animation?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I actually had this same issue with another student. He kept getting shines, but what would happen is, like, you have to shine turnaround here to get the waveland on properly, right?
Right.
So when you shine, if you start a turnaround, you can't jump for 3 frames. So
Okay.
so you can see this animation right here. 1, 2, 3. So during those 3 frames, you probably jump canceled, and that's why your jump didn't come out. So you have to practice shining people with hit lag. So like actually hitting the opponent, and then doing the shine turnaround, and then jumping.
Okay. Yeah, I run into that a lot where like, and now that I think of it, it's often when I'm facing away from where I'm trying to waveland, where it just feels like the jump doesn't come out.
I should honestly just make a
never
video
do
on
that.
it because it seems pretty common. And
Yeah.
like so many Falcos are losing punishes that are like that they just don't know that.
Right.
Also, you can reaction tech chase with shine here. So like if you're trying to react to this, make it easy on yourself and use shine.
So just
compared to up
so
tilt.
what would? Okay, I think I went for the up tilt because like my brain was still like my plan was shine waveland, then up tilt,
and then do another
but-
shine. Oh, okay.
But then I still did it even though I missed the tech. to get
Gotcha.
On the waveland, but So wait, what were you saying though? I should try to. What's the shine tech chase?
So if you're going to like react, so let's say you're just okay with getting hit by get up attack here,
Uh huh.
and then you want to cover every other option, you can just wait and shine. And like shine comes out 4 frames faster than up tilt, so it'll just be easier to react with.
Okay,
Like,
so if he like
so like
if
look at when we started the up tilt.
right.
Boom, right here.
Yeah.
So if you had shine instead of up tilted, you would have just hit him. That's all I was saying.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't want to get bogged down too much on the details. Nice. Oh. So I think for this kind of edge guard, you want to do like run off double jump air, or just like stay on stage and down air.
Yeah.
But the only time you should be grabbing ledge, I mean, you could have done it from ledge, so you could have still back aired, but you like were refreshing at a bad time.
Yeah, I do that a lot, I think.
Okay. So yeah, a lot. That's like the biggest thing. So you can see like you're getting plenty of openings. This is juicy. Again, what would you do here? If you could do it all over again.
I guess my instinct is to again like jump shine waveland on the top platform.
And you can see this time it's very easy to cross him up. Like you can make it ambiguous, so he has no idea which side you're shining.
Right.
And again, like this one's like a little more ambiguous for both of you, because like a Falco who's just going to back air might back air on either side. Like either side is conceivable. Right. But I think generally people assume you're going to back air on the side that you're on. So he's expecting you to back air the left side of his body, and he's going to DI up and right.
Right.
So then you can shine the left side of his body and get that vertical mix up, or that vertical DI.
Yeah, I definitely need to start thinking. Yeah, I think I just missed the full hop back there, but I definitely need to think about like where are they expecting me to hit, and then do the DI mix up stuff. But.
Yeah, and like I said, like the back air is okay once they start DIing your shine.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because then it's a huge DI mix up. So let's say you've jump shined this guy 15 times and gotten huge combos because he goes straight up, and then he says, "Well, now I'm just gonna like hard read left or right." Based on the shine, so he thinks you're going to shine the left side of his body, so he just DIs right. If you back air, then even at 84, he's like flying off the side.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So that's like why it's so important. I mean, look at this back air. Look at how far he went. This is 84 with no DI, right. And like this is from the side plat, so he would have been even further if he was like up here.
Yeah.
So that's like a huge edge guard opportunity.
Yeah.
If he's up here. And that's just too risky. You can't be... I mean, if you're going to do something by the ledge like this to call out his bad ledge dash, you want to zone with a back air.
Okay.
Because this will just get you destroyed versus better foxes.
Yeah.
Like, he even got Gallon. He could have just shielded or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of things where, like, I think it's habits where, like, I'm used to playing people that mess up their ledge dashes, and I can do that. But
so like even if you hit something like this versus a player, you have to ask yourself, okay, would that have worked against a good player?
Right.
And that can be hard, but actively thinking about stuff like that will make you make better decisions. Okay, a little slow on this one. So that's like the theme of this game for sure, is just being slow on follow-ups. So you're actionable now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So eight frames or so before you started dashing. But like as you're doing this up tilt, you need to be reacting to where he's going. You can even react to smash DI, which is something I think a lot of players don't think about. He didn't smash DI this one, but like if you see him smash DI left, you can reasonably assure he's going to DI left, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But in this case, you just have to you have to see this trajectory by now. Because it's been like at least 15 frames, and like by now it's definitely reactable. So you have to react while you're hitting, and then already know which way you're going to jump, based on any DI.
Okay.
Because you actually could have gotten that, like maybe like a double jump fair. Because again, like just hitting him off would be fine here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing here? That's bad? We're going for the down air again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that, yeah.
And
Just
also
being
the full
greedy.
hop. Well, I mean, it wasn't a full hop, but like, it was the same idea. So like you're doing, so the laser was okay. You were trying to play. You go for this jump shine. Totally fine to go for jump shines, but we need to be wave landing. Because like,
Right.
similar
Okay.
to like the shine full hop, you're putting yourself in the air where you can't do anything. Like, especially when he's at 0, he has nothing to be afraid of. He could just jump up and up air you. Because even if you down air him, like, he's just going to impact land and like up smash or shine you anyway. So
Yeah,
you
I
really
think-
have to be thinking about like how you're retaining the ability to move. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, I like in that situation, like
Mhm.
obviously it came out as a jump shine, but like my thinking when because I do something like that kind of often is like trying to shine out a shield, but I don't really know how I'm supposed to do it, so it ends up just being like as fast as I can jump shine.
Do you jump
And then
with
I just-
Y or X?
I jump with X.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little trickier with X because you have to avoid hitting A, but
Okay.
it's not that bad. I mean, Westballs uses X, so you can definitely be technical with X. What you want to think of it is like it's all about the X to B timing, right?
Okay.
So like when you're in shield, you can't hit A by accident. So slide from X over to B, and you want to just practice that timing. So the X to B timing here was like at least 10 frames between them. You want to have
Right.
like if you get a perfect grounded shine, that means you had 5 frames between them because you have
Okay.
5 frames to jump squat. So that's how I like to think of it. So you can even just to practice your shines out of shield, just practice that X to B motion.
Right. And I think like for some things like trying to do like double shines, I'll use Y for the slide down.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
do you think is that like a bad thing to do to switch for things, or does it not
No,
matter?
I mean as long as you're
Okay.
comfortable with it, and
Alright,
it's not
so,
like
but-
affecting your decision making.
The inputs are just like
You slide from the jump button and then press B.
Okay.
And the goal is
hold
to get
down.
a set timing. You pretty much always want to be shining on the first airborne frame or the second
Okay.
for shines at
Gotcha.
shield. Like you can consistently get that. So I would just go practice like X to B or Y to B, whatever you're going to use. Practice that motion and don't even worry about jump canceling the shine after. You only want to practice on the jump to down B timing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh. So another like situation where you're kind of jumping around. And
Right.
it's just like, so this time you do the waveland and see how you're actionable now. So you're still trying to pressure him.
Right.
You don't really want to shine waveland against Fox on side plat because he'll just either shield drop back air or shine out of shield.
Okay.
This kind of pressure isn't really good anymore, unfortunately.
Okay.
I wish it was, but most characters will just shield drop and punish you. So you kind of want to get used to pressuring from below instead. But you can see like, you double jump
what
off the
kind-
side plat.
What kind of thing would I go for instead? Or
I mean,
potentially-
I like FOD because it lets you pressure with like up tilt. But you can also do
Okay.
like back air or up air. Just make sure you're spacing around his shield drop options.
Okay.
Or you can even just like dash dance outside of his shield drop range. Maybe he's thinking about shield dropping, so dash dance outside of that. He does the back air, shield drop back air, and then you dare him or something.
All right.
And then you can see like you do a double jump right after.
Yeah.
So like you're like jumping around at 85%. It's too risky.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So that's fine. You tried to hit him. So you can see Fox's love to full hop out of shield. So
Right.
you can't let yourself get thrown off by that. It's weird that you jumped after this down air. So you did like a down air and then you sort of like jumped up and then
Yeah, I
double
think
jumped.
it was like a series of missed inputs where I missed a shine and then the
Okay.
jump was supposed to be a wave dash out of or a wave shine,
Okay.
but I just missed it.
Oh, you can wave dash out of shield and shine that. That's a really good thing to practice in Uncle Punch. I mean, you couldn't do anything about that one, but this one right here, just wave dash forward shine.
Okay.
That's something you'll want to practice like constantly. Because like even after playing for years and years, I still practice this occasionally, just so I have that in my muscle memory. I want to be shielding Fox up smash and instinctively wave dashing forward because that's such a huge punish.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing a Fox and he feels like he's actually going to die off a shine punish if you block his up smash, then he'll be way more cautious about using it. But a lot of Falcos just dropped that, and then it's like, well, they're just going to start throwing out up smashes willy-nilly because there's no risk, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe you'll down air him, but he doesn't care about getting down aired at 14. It wouldn't knock down. Actually kind of good. I would say, like, this is a situation where, sort of like how we talked about before, when you're doing the laser, you want to be reacting to what he's doing.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were reacting to him while you shot that laser, you would have just shined him.
Yeah.
But you're still, like, reading this because you did it already.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Here's another full hop. So, laser. So, what is Fox doing? He's up here, right?
Yeah.
So, why would we ever do an approaching laser?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, so make sure you're really watching the opponent, especially after you shoot a laser. Like, every laser should be a reminder to look at the opponent. So, like, I'm shooting a laser. Oh, he's right here. Shine him. Oh, I'm shooting a laser. What's he doing? He's up here. So, we're going in a top plat mode. He's on top plat. Oh, what am I doing against top plat? So, maybe I want to, like, dash dance on the ground in case he drops down. Maybe I want to laser preemptively in case he, like, goes to the side plat, or maybe I think he's going to run off and attack me. I want to go towards center stage. Or dash dance in the corner and whiff punish him coming down. Or maybe I want to throw out an up tilt. That's kind of risky, but maybe you have a read that he's going to short hop off, and then you can up tilt that. So those are the kinds of things you want to be thinking when you see him go up here. But instead we're like not paying attention and just doing a laser.
Yeah.
So you can see he did one of the options I mentioned. So he just drops down with an air. So if you were paying attention, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard to pay attention in Melee.
Yeah, sure.
But if we would be like dash dancing in the corner maybe, and we see this and then running shine him or down air. So we get a nice punish on this because it's just a bad nair, really. So it's only covering you, like, moving forward for no reason.
Which I did in this case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like what you were talking about in the beginning, where like seeing places where obviously I shouldn't be lasering, and I kind of like am in the habit of, if I'm not doing anything, like he full hops away, and it's kind of like you were saying, a moment where I could look and see what's going to happen. Is my brain just
like
laser,
even if you were gonna laser there, like you should be thinking like, okay, how do I shoot a high laser to catch him from top flat? So like even if it's not so much that you habitually lasered, it's that you like weren't even paying attention to his positioning at all.
Okay, yeah.
And then like here, so again, like we see him full hopping because he's shielded. Whenever you see a Fox shield, you know he can't do a dash full hop, right? So so if he shields and then he full hops, you know it's like he doesn't have much range. Like the deepest back air he's going to get is right here. So that means you can just laser. Just laser as he comes down. Maybe he'll double jump over it, but then he's in the same mix-up, but now he doesn't have a double jump.
Okay, yeah.
Because like there's no plats. So this is when side plats really work for you. But you're like, I mean like up tilt can sometimes work, but generally I'd say it's too high risk.
Okay.
I mean like here you could have shielded in time, I think. Yeah, you went for another up tilt. So you're kind of just like throwing out up tilts. But you have to consider the risk of trading with this back air, and also like if you see the way that's angled, that makes it more likely that it trades.
Okay.
Because it's not like his hurt box is going down towards your up tilt. It's sort of like dodging your up tilt for as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So then like even if your up tilt was coming out, like it's gonna trade. Nice. That's all pretty good. There we go. Oh no. So this is maybe like the 10th shine we hit this game.
Yeah.
So we really haven't had like any good shine punishes.
Yeah.
I mean you could go for the waveland here, but even without the waveland, okay, so you're just like mashing jump, it seems like.
Yeah.
Because like I know you messed up because you got the shine land, So that happens sometimes, especially on Battlefield. You probably had it.
Yes.
So first thing I would just say, when you're doing this shine punish, time your shine earlier so that you're like only halfway through the platform and you won't get that.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're shining when you're all the way above the platform, and then it's causing you to land. You can actually double jump before you land anyway, but actually maybe not for this one. That's crazy. So normally you can jump before you land, but this one I don't think you could. So you can see like you're landing, and it's not really reasonable to expect yourself to like react to this or anything.
Yeah.
Like you could react to the full hop though. Because like let's say you tried to double jump waveland, shine double jump waveland, right? And you go, oh, I'm full hopping instead because I shine landed. You could still like just down air hit this fox and get a good punish still. But you're definitely like a mashing jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So going for way too many F smashes at low percents. Just like what?
Right. Yeah.
Like even if you hit him, let's say you text in place, and you hit him with F smash, like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like what Fox is thinking, if you hit the F smash, is thank God he didn't read my tech in place with the downer or shine and like get a huge combo. That's what he's thinking.
Right.
So yeah. Okay, and then for this edge guard, so whenever you have a Fox going low like this, first of all you want to refresh. As soon as you spiked him, you should have gone for the refresh. So boom, right here, and then start refreshing now. So you'd be on ledge with like full invol right now, and what you want to do is Fox has a bunch of different angles, so he can go straight up, and if he goes straight up, he'll get to you pretty quickly, or he can ride the. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. Or he can ride the wall, and he would get up here later. Does that make sense? How it's a timing mix-up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So to account for both of those timings, like the super delayed wall ride or the like immediate straight up option, you want to drop down and do like a really low double jump there, as low as you can get. So that's something you can practice on your own too. Just like starting the double jump like down here, doing the down air on the next frame, and then getting barely on stage. And what that will do is, like, because that gives him less distance, the timing mix-up is less severe. So, like, the difference between wall riding and going straight up for this height is way less different than if you let him get up here.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're timing a down air up here, it's going to be hard to time it for both of them. It's going to be impossible, really. The other benefit to doing the low down air is if he gets the tech, the wall tech, he can wall tech jump, but Fox's wall tech jump is actually pretty short, so he won't be able to side beat a ledge.
Okay, so up just up here, yeah.
Yeah, so those are like the two main benefits from doing that low down air.
Right, okay. And I think part of it will be like you said, if I grind it out, because I think a lot of the times I'm just not comfortable, like dropping from ledge and just being like, just scared.
Yeah, I mean, you just did the roll, so that's like pretty... that's like an option you do as like a cop-out, kind of, right?
Right.
You're like, oh, I don't actually want to edge guard this guy. I just want to hope he goes to ledge.
Right.
So you got to avoid falling for those mental traps. Another full hop that's just like you're the one with invol, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be thinking like, okay, this laser's okay, but it's like now you want to be lasering towards center to like get center stage before your invol runs out. And then you get it anyway, so he's full hopping at you. This is where you want to up tilt.
Yeah.
So if you're at the edge of his range there, and you're at low percent, that's a good up tilt opportunity. And you were already positioned. So you can see like you can react to it. So that seems like the biggest thing is you're not actually reacting to his jumps. Because like up tilt, you could back air, but you don't want to get in that habit because he's at 0. So the back air's not going to lead to anything. You could shield or CC, not really that great, but at least those are mix-ups where you potentially get hit. Or you could like backflip down air. I love doing that one. That's hard on the full hop though. So really you should just be up tilting that on reaction. And what we definitely shouldn't be doing is like full hopping away.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, look at all this time he has to react. I mean, he's dashing away because he's not reacting either, so don't feel bad. But he's like thinking like, oh, I can like get him on the ledge now. Okay. So this one you can't really punish off of. That was a good shine though. So you called out his double jump.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like if you had dashed a little better, you could have maybe gotten it, or at least like you could have landed on top plat.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to also be thinking about like if you go for a shine read, are you going to get a punish? So
Right.
I really
Okay.
wouldn't have recommended going for a shine read up here where you can't waveland. Like if you want to go
Right.
for it here, that makes sense, right? Because then you could shine waveland. Or if you wanted to wait for him to land on the side plat, you could do that too. So you can see he was probably going to land on side plat, shine waveland him here instead of up here.
Right.
At this height, you actually could have like done a janky air dodge down. Like if you do double jump air dodge down immediately, you actually might be able to like. I mean, you wouldn't be able to follow up, but you could at least pressure it. But you can
Yeah.
see like the way you shined him, it literally just gives him stage control. You ended up above him.
Yeah.
So that was just a problem with the shine you chose. But if there were platforms nearby, I'd say that jump shine was good because you called him
Okay.
out. So throwing out up tilt, again, you want to be paying attention. So I think you do a lot of things where you just kind of like hope they move towards you or something.
Yeah.
So you do this back air and like you're just like, I hope this hits somehow. But I'd rather see you, if you're not like in a scenario where you set up the hit intentionally, just consider like just dashing away and like doing a small dash away and then lasering. Because imagine you do that and then you see him jumping. Again, we're reacting to this jump and then we can like play around him landing. Because he has to come down. Because if he doesn't come down, then that means he's going to end up on the top plat. And then we're just playing that scenario. Like, but you're never getting punished if you're paying attention to his jump. Okay, and again, just like too close to ledge. So this was a good laser. I mean, I think going for grab here, it can be good, but I think it's pretty risky. So you really just have to have a read on what the fox is doing. If he seems scared, you can F throw him off and get a good punish because he's at 59. Like good edge guard opportunity. Alternatively, you can just like space a back air, like just dash hands right here. Because again, when he's shielding, his two main options are like wave dash forward shine to hit you, or full hop out of shield like nair. And the full hop's the most common, but also way worse than the wave dash forward shine. So we want to be spacing around those options. So you can see he does the full hop. I mean, you're all the way in the corner at this point, but like if you were dash dancing right here, he's still gonna feel like he has to do that full hop to avoid the grab, but you'd be able to punish it.
Yeah.
What does he do again? So it's the same situation, right? Gets lasered in the corner. He's double jumping up in the air.
Yeah.
And he has no platform to land on. But like you're already shielding. So like when you're shooting this laser, you weren't reacting again.
Yeah.
So Drug Fox calls them reaction points. So like there are points in your gameplay where you have nothing to do but react. And laser is the most common one. So like every laser, like you're not doing anything for the next 15 frames, right?
Right.
Because you're just going to be fast falling this laser, even if he's like running at you, or if he's double jumping off stage like a crazy person. No matter what he's doing, you're stuck in this animation for the next 15 frames or so. So use that time to react. And then if you were reacting, like what could you do here instead of shield? If you were reacting.
Well, I guess. I mean, I could fall back a little, dash dance back, and see what he does when he lands. I guess I could try to like wave dash in up tilt, but maybe that's too risky.
I would just turn around up tilt. So like,
up tilt. Okay.
if you see him like drifting in like this, turn around up tilt would have hit. So up tilt's range is really good. Don't get it twisted. Like you can be pretty far away and it sticks out pretty far.
Yeah.
So I would have gone for turnaround up tilt there.
Okay.
And like the only way people are gonna punish that up tilt, so like let's say you see him jump, so like up tilt after laser, if they jumped above you, is a pretty common tool. So like you see him double jump, so it's possible that he just like fast falls straight down here and your up tilt whiffs. But the only way they're gonna punish it is if they drop down empty land right here outside of your up tilt range and then grab you. So a high level player might actually do that, in which case that's where you favor like the dash dance more. Because
Okay.
then it's like if you're just doing a dash anti and they come down without a hitbox, they should be scared of getting dared.
Yeah.
So that's like the other side of the coin.
Okay.
And you even whiff punished him anyway. Like even with the shield, he didn't like make it to you. Because like look how his drift isn't that good because he
Yeah.
falls so fast. So like this could have been an up tilt, but you grabbed him anyway.
Yeah.
Back air's good. Good laser. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that does suck.
Because you did the laser properly. Maybe the platform threw you off. I would have just ran off the
Yeah.
platform, and we'll look to down smash the ledge.
Okay.
And then as soon as he drops here, I would probably say you don't have enough time to get there, even if you're like super ready. So if you're here and you're ready, maybe you can get it. But if not, then you're just like trying to evaluate. Do I have time to grab ledge and double jump down air? Like do the deep down air. That's generally the best. If you don't have time, just down air on stage and cover the tech option.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I feel like we hit on like the most important things. Did you have any
Definitely.
questions about what we went over?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, just seeing it going over with you there definitely made me see, like, obviously, the punish thing.
Yeah.
It used to be grinded out a lot, but then specifically, like, there were times where it wasn't even necessarily an execution thing. It was just a
It was
bad
just
habit
decision.
of just,
Yeah.
yeah, and just double jumping or jumping at full hopping out of shine and having nowhere to go and just being floating up there for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at what I wrote down real quick. Yeah, I guess that was the main thing. Is and especially seeing it in that game, like you were pointing out how many different shine openings there were. Where like
Mm-hmm.
even though like I guess I could have won the game from just not messing up that dare at the end, it could have definitely.
Yeah.
Why-
It's
way
weird to
easier.
say, but it's like you really shouldn't underestimate just being a tech skill monkey in melee. Like
Yeah.
it can get you really far.
Yeah.
Especially versus the fast fallers. Like
Right.
it's less true versus like Peach or like other floaties, but for risky spaces, you can just be like playing neutral mindlessly and like only paying attention to punish game and actually get pretty good results.
Right.
That's just
Okay.
that's just how the game works. Because I mean, think of it as like a traditional fighting, like Street Fighter. Imagine if there's one guy who's playing Ryu, and every time he gets a hit, he gets one hit at a time, and then the other
Right.
Ryu gets so the other Ryu is like getting death combos and shit, or like he's taking half your life bar. Like even if the first Daigo or the first Ryu is Daigo, and he's like so brilliant, it doesn't matter if he's dying in like 3 hits compared to 20.
Right.
It's just it's such an uphill battle if you're not out punishing your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, don't feel like it's dumb to just sit and grind tech skill and not really know how you're playing neutral. Because the other thing is, when you get a better punish game, neutral becomes way different. So like sort of how we were talking about how like you want to be landing a shine, like your opener should be a shine or lead to a shine. Well, that's going to affect how you're getting your openings. So like if you're going for these single hit moves and you're just like, oh, I hit one back air, I hit one down air at 0% and got nothing off of it. And it's like you can play that game and you can win neutral more often than someone going for raw shines only. But the person going for raw shines is going to have better efficiency because he's going to actually be following up.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is like an accurate stat thing or whatever, but when I look at replays in games, it seems like looking at Slippy stats, it seems like I almost always win neutral quite a bit more, even in games where I get crushed, because I think a lot of the times like the openings are not really.
Yeah, your
leading
openings
anywhere.
per kill were 7.7 to his 5, so you're right.
Right.
I should look at that more. I'm curious how accurate it is.
Yeah, I never really know. I think maybe like some things can be weird about it, but either way, I mean, I guess just watching the game, you can see the same thing in a more general way. But yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think I have any more questions now. I probably will if once I start like practicing some of this stuff.
I'll try and write down a few of the things we went over just as a reminder, stuff to work on.
Very cool. Yeah, that'd be nice. And yeah, I guess I'll just keep grinding punish as I go along.